So I think it goes without saying that we're both a bit exhausted. There's been a lot of physical exertion on both of our parts over the last couple of days, and we are both desperately in need of a legitimate shower. So we're gonna head into town and just kind of hit the reset button. Plus, Ruben needs a little bit of rest. He's fighting a bit of a cold, and we're hoping that, just a good night's rest and all of that will help him bounce back tomorrow. So to be continued.
Good morning.
Good morning. We are walking in Mount Shasta, California, and I had a cup of coffee at the inn that we stayed at last night.
It was good coffee.
It was decent. We got a little breakfast to go, granola bars, yogurt, but I need a little more coffee. And we have closed at the laundromat right now, but we're finding out that everything is closed on Mondays.
They got the case of the Mondays.
Can't find coffee. So stay tuned. We headed back to the property in preparation for another full day's work ahead. However, and unfortunately, Ruben is not feeling any better, and in fact, he's feeling quite a bit worse. So today we're just going to take it easy, and we're just hoping for some decent weather through the rest of the day. I just drove into town to get Ruben some medicine. He was feeling sick enough to where he actually asked for something to help him with the symptoms that he's been experiencing. So drove into town. It's been an hour. It's about a 20-minute drive in. Finally got what I needed and drove back. So all in all, it equaled about an hour. So it just puts it into perspective a little bit that it's not just a 5-minute jaunt to the local Walgreens, CVS, or Rite Aid. Kind of crazy. Fortunately, I was able to find some fresh ginger root in town, and right now I'm preparing a fresh ginger tea for him. Hopefully this will help to settle his stomach just a little bit along with the medicine, and then he can finally sleep. What's it say?
99.89.
Okay, it's not terrible. You want to try an apple?
Yeah.
I'll trade you. Ruben was finally able to fall into a deep sleep and was able to sleep through the day, evening, and through the night. This left me with some quiet time to reflect and soak in all that is going on. After a date with myself by the cozy fire, I retired to a snore-filled tent and awoke to the sound of a decent rainstorm a little after 2 a.m. Ruben slept through most of it. Ruben woke up feeling hungry and energized, so after eating and resting a bit more while the storm clouds passed, he wanted to see how much work we could get done that day. Well, Ruben is starting to feel a little bit better, so let's see how much we can get done this afternoon. The first thing we need to do is move the tent, because that location is the location of the next area that we need to clear and level. This means leveling a new tent site. Trying to conserve some energy, we're opting to not break down the tent properly, but move the entire thing in our trailer. Let's see how this goes. All right, we're trying to move the tent to a different location. Ruben's in the trailer back there. I'm hoping there's no big gust of wind. Try not to go too fast, but fast enough to get there fast. So unfortunately, that moving of the tent caused this leg to split. So this tent, she's on her last 3 legs.
Hi.
What approach are you taking this morning?
Well, I'm trying to knock down this little monster right here. So I'm gonna hit it this way. I'm gonna hit it like that. I'm gonna hit it like that.
Well, alrighty then. So if you notice that little tube sticking out of the ground there, that's a sprinkler head, and that's a little guard around it. There's also one in the shadow of the trees over there, and the one to the right of where Ruben is. The reason why he's being so careful around this particular one is we're not exactly sure of the grid system yet for this entire sprinkler system. So he's being careful to not actually puncture one of the lines. While it might appear that I'm doing the heavy lifting, Ruben is getting baked and jostled inside the cab. Each time the skid steer hits rock, the impact is like a mini fender bender, jarring his bones. So while I'm getting the CrossFit workout of a lifetime, he's getting baked like a pot pie and rattled like ice in a cheap blender. A little field mouse or something here. He's terrified. We disturbed his house.
This isn't a mouse.
Does it look like a baby
It's a
marmot?
little gopher.
Is it a gopher?
Yeah.
Oh, I see his teeth. Oh, you're the ones causing all these potholes in our lawn.
Yeah.
Later on, we're going to be these damn gophers.
You know.
But right now, it's the only one here, so go be free for now. It's your new home for now, dude. That's a lot of rock, and I think that right there is the biggest rock so far. Another rainstorm came in the early morning hours, so we chatted over hot tea and coffee as we waited for the sun to come out. Hello! So we are here walking our property, and we wanted to bring up, not sure if you are aware of the current wildfires that are going on in New Mexico. They are, from what we understand, the worst wildfires in the state of New Mexico's history. And some of our extended family have been directly impacted by this. Their property and their house has entirely been burned down.
Destroyed. Everything.
Yes. We got the news while up here, and I think it hits close to home for us because we're doing all of this hard work and kind of building what, you know, essentially is our dream, doing this by hand, DIY, the whole thing. And this family
They did the same.
They did the same. So in their 20s, they built their home, beautiful, beautiful land, raised their family, wonderful family, and they are so gracious and open and loving to us. We just can't imagine what they are going through.
Yeah, in the blink of an eye, everything's gone.
Yeah, and so we look and we're just so blessed to have this, and you know, nothing is
And it's not just them, it's actually multiple family members that are actually dealing with the same circumstance, because everyone lived on the same street. And so it's more of a community that has been displaced by this fire.
And it sounds like specifically in this area of Las Vegas, New Mexico, 2 wildfires actually converged, and that's what affected them. So the reason we're bringing this up is it hits close to home, obviously, but we also want to just spread the word that there is a GoFundMe account that has been set up for their family, and we're going to link a link directly to that GoFundMe account in the comments below. So if you are so inclined to donate anything, anything would be greatly appreciated. I'm sure prayers are much appreciated and needed, or spread the word yourself on this. But
yeah, because there's other families out there that are they are dealing with the same thing. So if it's not our specific family members that are related, you might know somebody in the general area that might need your help, and it's always best to just give the information out there.
Yeah, and we just want to say directly to the Vigil family, we love you and stay strong, and we're keeping you in our prayers, and we can't wait to see you. We just give you big hugs, and hopefully this is some gesture to help kickstart a new...
Yeah, we all get to rebuild together, and that's the best part.
Yes.
No one's been hurt.
Yes, that's the good news, is nobody's been hurt.
So
very good news.
Back to building.
Yes. Stay tuned for our next video where we fine-tune the leveling and turn on the sprinklers. Don't forget to subscribe to get updated on our new video uploads. Thank you for following along on our journey. See you soon!